Teachers are so busy with their students and their lesson plans that they can neglect their own needs, such as their financial security. Although often overlooked, financial planning for teachers is essential. If you are neglecting your financial planning in today's world, that can be disastrous. Friends, I am Dr. Sunil Yadav, the educational leader and speaker. Today, I will be speaking about financial planning for teachers. Like, comment, share with friends, family members, colleagues, and subscribe my channel to get latest educational updates. First planning you must be that pay down credit cards debts. This is the top priority. Few can afford to carry this debt. So it has got to go. Line up all your credit cards and figure out which has the highest interest. That is the card to pay off first. After that card has a balance of zero, move to the card with the next highest interest. When all your cards are paid off, stay on top of your balance by paying most of it off every month. Cut down your purchases by asking yourself, is this want or a need? Don't close your credit cards account. However, as that can adversely affect your financial score. Second, plan for emergency fund. This can be hard to do if you are aggressively paying down debts, but it is an essential part of good financial health. Automate your savings by directly depositing money into a saving account. If you don't see it, you won't spend it. Even if you can only afford to save the cost of cup of each month, do it. It's add up. Bank your tax refunds and stipend money. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Third step, clear your student loan. This should be a priority. Pay as much as you can each month, preferably more than the minimum payment, and try not to defer your loans. If you meet certain requirements, you may be eligible for loan forgiveness. It is worth looking into. Fourth, increase your economic potential. Most schools pay step raises for advanced degrees, so you can expand your knowledge base and boost your long-term salary. Teaching also provides some multiple ways to make extra money through summer school, coachings, and tutoring opportunities. You can even become an advisor to a club. There are plenty of ways to boost your salary if you look for them. Next is save for future. Although many teaching positions still offer pension program, you should be proactive in supplementing your retirement income. If you have an emergency, you can always withdraw what you put into PF. If you can, try to stock away 10% of your pay. Invest in long-term disability insurance. Long-term disability insurance is relatively inexpensive, and in the event that you are unable to work, you can still receive approximately 60% of your salary. Your school may have a plan in place, or you can purchase it through different organizations. Next, consider buying life insurance. This is not a necessity. Only buy life insurance if someone in your family depends on your income to survive. Only purchase term life insurance. Make a will. If someone depends on you for financial support, you need a will, a trust, and a power of attorney. I am shocked at how many of my colleagues who are parents don't have these documents. While you will have to pay an attorney to help you create them, it is well worth it to know your loved ones are protected. Get organized. Buy a fireproof locked box for your important paperwork, including your will and trust. Be sure someone has password to all your accounts. Save your receipt and other forms. You will thank me at tax time when everything is at your fingertips. Examine your finances. Ignoring your money situation can have catastrophic results. Financial planning for teachers should occur at least twice a month. Plug leaks, spend less, save more. Knowing where you are at is half the battle done. As a teacher, you have a busy life. These simple financial planning tips will go a long way towards providing you with the security and peace of mind, and we could all use a little of that.